And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Citystate II. Okay, well, I am growing the city. I've zoned a ton of residential in here, and our population has gone up about 60,000. And yet our unemployment has not budged. And wow, yeah, it's a lot of people. And I don't know what they're all doing. I mean, I don't know. Like, what are all these people doing? I would like to know. Let's destroy this guy right there. And I want to put in a park. Gotta have a place to play some b-ball. Maybe a couple fountains. Like that. And just to give a little bit of a bump to the land value there. And we're starting to see taller buildings. These buildings, I mean, it's all the same building, unfortunately. But yeah, we're starting to see a few bigger buildings in town. And if we look at the little census tool here, you can see it's still not maxed. There's still another level of building to go. Now, I don't know what it's going to take to get to that point, and I really would like to see some residential. Like, I don't know why it's so hard to get people in here. But one thing we could do is maybe try to lower this a little bit. Eke out maybe a little bit more. Get a little extra retail in. And maybe a little extra basic manufacturing. Because basic manufacturing is huge demand for that. Try to offset the taxes a little bit. And maybe bring in a few more people. Like, I don't know if all of these buildings are full or not. I mean, it tells me the occupants, right? But it doesn't tell me the maximum number of occupants. And yeah, our education level is still stagnant. That's the library. I maxed that out. Oh, elementary school's maxed out already, as is the high school. Already crazy. I just built those. Like, just built those. How about we go here with that. And high school. Go there. And we got to have another library. This is the only thing that I've been able to see that comes out to an A. And it's relatively cheap compared to some of these other ones. Eke out a little bit more out of that. You know, and I've really tried to go in and mod this game. But the way that it's built in the back end is not really conducive to modding. And I've talked to the developer, or emailed back and forth, I guess I should say, mentioning such. And he really, unfortunately, has zero intention. Ooh, I see a building over here. Zero intention to enable modding for the game. He really didn't. He didn't code it. Ooh, another new office type. Look at that. That's a pretty build. I don't know if because it's one guy who made the game. But I don't know if he actually, designed all the buildings. That would seem like a monumental task to me. This is why there's usually a limit on the number of buildings. So we're starting to see some bigger buildings here. This is sort of the old part of town. This is the original old part of town. And I've got this area here. I would like to zone some stuff and things over here. like so. Just to try to get a little bit more population out of here. Let's actually connect that road up to here. Whoop. There we go. I mean, it builds up pretty fast, but still not sure how much to put in here. I don't want to zone too many job-based things because I mean, our unemployment is so low that water shortages. We're definitely developing bigger and better things. There's another one of those. Like to see that. So my goal, I want to hit, you know, a population of 300,000 to unlock the capital right here. So 300,000 national population, which we are very, very close to. And 30 active policies, which we have. We've got all of the policies we can finalized. Is this full yet? Yep, look at that. It's exactly, I just built that. Minutes have passed. And that elementary school is already full. Get that education up. 1806. So that's got some buffer zone. This not so much. Not a lot of buffer. And so basically the services, you know, I've tinkered around in the back end. I've seen a lot of the code in the game. And yeah, it's not written in a way that would really allow for a lot of modding. I could probably sort of brute force my way and try to figure out how to mod it, but it's really not written in a way. Like all of the levels, you know, when you upgrade a school, right? The values that are used, capacity, cost, those are all hard coded in the code of the game. Those are not being pulled from any sort of file or configuration manager. Those are directly pulled from code. And that is, when you want to do a moddable game, that is not the way to do it, because wow, does that cause major headaches when trying to go in and tinker with things. It could sort of be done. I could, you know, do some transpliers and go in there and really fiddle with the code, but those are, you know, the IL code processing it's a messy business, and not something I'd like to do. Basically, you go in and you edit the code at run. Look at, wow, basic manufacturing. Why is that suddenly just crazy? Those jumps in demand are very weird. I would like to do that. Get them the ability to at least walk. I don't know if it actually helps. We'll see. Let's do a little bit of commercial here. Just a little bit. Oh, yeah. We are so close. We are so close to that magic 300,000 mark. I think the other city in the region has like 5,000 people in it, so just a little bit more growth. And this area has slowly, very slowly, over several years, built up. Because when you first zone it, it looks like this, right? So it looks like this, not a lot of land value going on here. But as, you know, it ekes forward and little pockets of bigger buildings start to grow, they increase the land value around them. And so that causes other bigger buildings to grow. And pretty soon you have a very nice amount of land value going on. All right, we just unlocked the capital. We can enact up to 10 custom policies. Each effect on the policy can be freely edited to be accepted. A custom policy needs a total a positive amount of points. Okay, uh-oh. That is going to be tricky. So let's go over here. This is kind of where I wanted to build my capital. See how big this thing is. Okay. Well, I was expecting it to be a pretty big building. Ta-da! Who knows what that does to land value? Is that my flag? It is! That's my flag design. Nice! That is a cool little detail, adding that texture to that. I don't know how hard that was to do programmatically, but I imagine it was not easy. Okay, so 1 of 3. That's a weird thing. 1 of 3. But let's go to legislation. Economy, government, custom. I would like education. Okay, enter description. Affecting education impacts the quality grade of all schools and high schools in the nation. Points available. Okay. They need to be positive, right? Religiousness, birth rate. I need birth rate. So we're gonna do off. Oh, that's. So we're gonna. Oh, I can't go down on manufacturing. Okay. No economic freedom. No civil rights. Cost. Wow, that is not a huge change. What am I gonna do? Pollution? $19. Plus 2% pollution. Points available, 3. Nope. How about security? Nope. Health? Hey, look at that. A little extra health. Enter description. Education. Well, that is telling. Education booster program. Wow. Woo. Education booster program. So let's look at why is our education at 85. I want to try to get enough to unlock the fusion power plant. But that requires a ton of education, and I don't know how we're going to hit it. Lack of workforce again. Birth rates are atrocious. Look at this. This birth rate is so bad. Like, I don't know. Should we try to enact a custom birth rate legislation? Birth rate. Wow, we get 1 point for $241. Another point for $284. Oh my goodness gracious. Birth rate. Maybe religiousness. We don't need to be religious, right? We don't need it. Can we do another bump on education? Yeah, we can. Maybe do... Nope, that doesn't help. That doesn't help either. Let's see. Health? Nope. Those are too big. One more on retail, and then social ladder. Or how about economic freedom? Oh. So this is going to be the free I don't know, free diaper program. Yay. So let's look at approval. Border policy, economic freedom. We're still a liberal democracy, but wow, look at that. Inequality, 104%. I don't know how to sort of push these guys back, you know, more to the even rating, but anyway. Economy, population here. Let's see. Very little corruption, which is nice. Birth rate 1.8. Yeah, that's a very low birth rate. Social ladder, pretty bad on this low population. Pretty bad. Tax rates, civil rights, economic freedom, slums growth. People are using the car a lot. Subway, sort of. Traffic congestion. Assessing the upper class. There's no assessing the lower class. So economy. Creators are... Okay, so number of jobs that we created or points added demand. I have such low unemployment. Total growth bonus minus 56%. Wow. Jobs distribution. Total jobs. Still haven't moved the needle. The birth rates have gone up a little bit, though. I can tell that right away. This was not as bad as it was. So, religiousness, not... I don't know what that pink means. There's no telling what that means, so I don't know what that means. Land values are still doing great. Lots of demand for people still, although my unemployment has gone up a little bit. So how's my inflation is still kind of high. How can I stamp this down? Put a little bit more pressure on retail. And a little bit more on basic manufacturing. That didn't move the needle at all. There's some change. Stability, stability. So yeah, we're sacrificing stability. Which, I mean, it's still maxed out. Holy cow, those buildings grew up fast. That's amazing. Yeah, more and more. These are all offices. So we're getting a huge influx of demand for offices. And they employ a lot of people. Like, a lot of people. Wow. Almost 1,900 people working in each one of those. That's amazing. So what do we want to do? We have a lot of advanced manufacturing demand, but we have not enough people to go around. Let's look at pollution really quick. Yeah, this is a lot of pollution out here. I was gonna zone some residential along here, but I'm rethinking that right now. So how about we bring this up? Just go all the way up. Same with this. Power outages. Wow, didn't I just set this? $11,000. Crazy. We must be developing a lot because I'm not sure if I'm not sure how, I haven't found the calculation of how it determines what the demand is for power. I'm assuming the higher stage building, the higher the building stage, the more power it wants. That's kind of a no-brainer. Education has gone up. We are at 87. How in the world? How in the world are we going to get it up to 9 or up to 100? Like, we can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 policies here. I would like to raise education up again. We're going to lower retail. Oh, good Lord. Okay, and how about birth rate? A little bump on birth rate. Just for reasons. This one is going to be, oh, let's see. Let's see. Free library membership. Boy, that's a perfect amount. So enact that. What is this executive order? Okay, that's a thing. Free library membership. Office -1. Retail -1. Good boost. Good boost. Effect on pollution. So I want to do this again. We're going to go boost this. We're going to go down on religiousness. Let's see. Down on that. Up on birth rate. I want to try to get as much birth rate out of this as I can. Maybe down on pollution. Okay. And then add a little cost. Okay, so education, birth rate, less pollution, a little hit to our commercial sector. This is going to be future investment. Future investment in mines. Sure, why not? Enact. Trying to bump up. Oh, we're low on people again, so we need a whole nother set. Ooh, so many schools. Okay, elementary school, high school. Come on, flip it around. There you go. And library. Wow, you're already full? You're already full. Yeah. Open. What happened? Did I break it? There we go. I did a lot of education. That should be, like, getting maxed out here. What's a little bit of birth rate? Oh, wow, that... Look at how bad that is. Like, what is going on here? Somebody said on the forums, like, just build more schools and stuff. So, like, or not schools. Do some, churches. Drive a little bit more. I don't know. For some reason, there's definitely got to be a bug in the game. There's definitely a bug in the game that, like, the more liberal your people, like, the worse your birth rate is. Like, liberal people don't have babies. There we go. Now we're seeing some effect. Isn't that weird? Like, I think that's just weird. Yeah, look at that. Bingo. The area around those churches is having a huge impact. Was there a library? There is a library. Let's max that out. Let's look at education. Try to find all my libraries. Get them maxed out. As far as cost goes, it's almost nothing. There's got to be another one. Okay, that's an elementary school. That's got to be. Elementary, high school, okay. Is that a library? Nope, that's not a library. These are all maxed, I know. Ooh, there's some bigger buildings going up. Right. Well, we hit the capital level, and we're at 89 education now. So I don't know at what point, because it takes a while, you know, education, it takes a while for people, for the numbers to go up. But my birth rate has certainly helped. Maybe take one of these buildings out, one of these kind of smaller buildings, like this one. Put in a church there. And see what happens to that. Oh. That had an effect. Okay, what about in here? What about the place that I actually built it? Do I need it? Ooh, yeah. Slowly having an effect. Interesting. Wonder if I have another church in here somewhere that this is helping supplement. Yeah, the birth rate, you got to get that birth rate up. Otherwise, your population really stagnates and depends heavily on, you know, people coming in from outside. Birth rate. Okay, so maybe this one. Let's do like something like that. And see if that has an effect. Oh, that had a big effect over here for some reason. I don't know why it's not affecting all of these in here, though. That's kind of weird. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I'd like to see. All right. Any other nice big buildings before we go? I don't know why I'm hearing a helicopter constantly. Where am I hearing that from? It's like somebody's mowing the grass or something. That's what it sounds like. All right, so we have 4%. How about that? We actually have a little bit of unemployment. So let's put in a little bit of employment down there. This up here is okay. A little bit more up there. So now people can flip and drive the way they want. And I've already got the underground rails, as you can see. We've got pretty good system going now for rails. Traffic is still in places like, yeah, it's pretty bad, but this game is not really dedicated to managing traffic. It's really a political simulator in the guise of a city builder. I mean, it's not as much a city builder as some people would like it to be. But anyway, I'm going to let my population... Some buildings seem abandoned. What? I'm going to have to look at that. Let the population grow a bit and see if we get any more big buildings. That would be awesome. I want to see some skyscrapers. I want to see some max tier buildings. I don't know what it's going to take. But yeah, I'm gonna build and develop all of this up here. I'm gonna zone a huge amount of this residential. Like the vast majority of all this area up here is going to be residential. Yeah, I'm hoping. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.